Welcome to another class of Microsoft PowerPoint. In our previous class, I've shown you everything that you need to know about transitions. Well, in this class, I'm going to cover everything that you need to know about animations and how you can customize your objects in Microsoft PowerPoint. We'll have step-by-step class methods, so try not to skip any part because every part what I'm going to be showing you is going to be in brief and also with examples. So without any further ado, let's move on to our class by opening up Microsoft PowerPoint on our device. As you can see from my screen, I have opened PowerPoint. So we are on the fifth slide over here, and in my previous class, I've shown you everything that you need to know about transitions. If you want to start off animations on your object, first off, you have to go off to the animations ribbon. Inside your animations ribbon, you will find out all the tools that you need to use to animate any object inside of your workspace. So let's start off with the interface of this animation ribbon. First off, we have is the animations pane, which is basically going to help you to select up any animations which you want to use. Now, first thing what we have to do is I'm going to insert in two shapes. A circle like this, and I'm going to apply another one, let's say a square like this. Now I'm going to go off to my animations panel or the animations ribbon. Here we have are the animations. If you want to navigate through this animation panel, you can use these buttons. It will help you to go up and down. If you want to extend up this animation panel, just click on the bottom button and it will open up all of the things or all of the functionality it has to offer. From here, we have a couple of categories such as entrance, emphasis, exit, and even motion paths. So each and every one of these categories has its own type of unique animations. Starting off with the entrance, we have appear, fade, float in, such as maybe swivel. You can see you'll be able to get a preview of how it actually looks like. Another thing that you will see when you apply any animations, it will have this number applied. It means that it is the number one animation that has been applied on this object. Now, even if we apply another animation on another object, you will basically see it will be like applied with number 2. Extend up the animation panel. Now here, if I apply bounce, it will be like this, and it will have number 2 over here. So there you can see we have number 1 as the number 1 animation, and the number 2 as the second animation. So according to the list, or according to the incrementation of number, this one will appear first, and this one will appear second. If we go off to, let's say, the presentation mode, this is how it will look like. You can see this is what opens up first, and that is the second animation that appears up onto your screen. So these numbers are very important to actually find out or to actually, mention or just, check out which animation is first and which animation is second, and then so on. You'll be able to apply a lot of these animations, even hundreds and thousands of animation into one object, or not even one object, but onto your project. So this is how it will work. Then we have is emphasis. There are a couple of emphasis type of animations which you'll be able to apply, just like spin, grow, shrink, darken, lighten, transparency, object color, complement color, and then so on. If we click on this over here, we also have this exit animation. So you can see over here we have entrance, we also have exit. So the entrance animations are going to be on entrance. So whenever the page opens up, the animation will start on working. But when it moves on to the next page, we are going to need the exit animations to apply the effects, such as moving on to the second page will allow the object to have another animation on exit. So that is why we have two of these categories, and also we have emphasis. So you'll be able to apply shapes as the first animation on this object as the entrance animation, and you can have another one as the exit animation of that specific element. So if I click on this, you'll be able to apply whatever animation you want onto your element. But still you can see we only have one animation applied. If I click on preview, you can see only we have it on exit, not on entrance. So how will you be able to use two animations at the same time? So for that, we're going to move on step by step in this class. So there we go. We have emphasis, entrance, and also exit. If you want to remove the animation, click on this option over here and click on none. And that object will have no animation. So if I click on preview, the object is static, but the other object has now been turned into the first animation of the page or even of, let's say, the project. So this is basically how it will work. Now the next option which we are going to see is a bit more enhanced. Now in certain times you want animations according to your own motion path, such as maybe a swivel, maybe a circular path, or maybe even a path which you want to like carry on or create. So in times like this, we have a couple of motion paths. So starting off with which we have is the lines. It's going to create a line for you from where you'll be able to customize where you want the line to go. So if I click on preview, so it will move on from here to here. Now, if we want to use arc, we'll be able to apply any specific arc. We can also change this over here, and we'll be able to change this over here. So if I click on preview, it will start from here to here. So this is basically how it will work. You'll be able to navigate this whole thing all at once. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to take this over here. And I'm going to do is going to be rotating it just a bit. And you will be able to customize it according to your need, increase the size, increase the angle according to your preferences. So if I click on preview, it will start off from here to here. Okay? Then we have is turns. You can apply turns like this. You can also change it just the way you did on other platforms. You can fix in the angle like this. You can fix in this angle like this. You can fix in this angle from here to here according to your wish. And you can obviously get a preview of it whenever you want to. Then we have shapes. There are a couple of shapes which you'll be able to customize. So here I'll be able to navigate it. I'll be able to rotate it, make it larger. If I click on preview, this is how it will work. So I'm going to start off from here this time. And if I click on preview, this is how it will work. Then we have is loops. You'll be able to apply loops as an animation. So if I click on this, I can increase it up, I can increment it, and also fix in the position from where it is starting from. If I click on preview, this is how it will look like. And the last one is going to be the custom path, which you're going to create on your own. So click on custom path, and then you will be able to create your own path, such as maybe here to here, and then here just a bit like this, and then here. This is what I want. Hit on escape, and this is how it will move. So this is how the animation is going to work. You'll be able to fix it up according to your desire, just like this. There we go. You'll be able to take it up, and you'll be able to get a preview of it according to your wish. Remove it, click on preview, and there we go. You'll also be able to apply the same type of animation on this one, such as I'm going to click on custom path, and if I click on here, and I want it here, 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 I want it to go all the way up here, like this, and then make a circle. This is what I want. Hit on escape. There we go. We have created a path for our animation to go like this. We can obviously remove out the animation just by clicking on none. We can also do the same thing over here. Click on none, and it has been removed. There are a couple of effect options on your element animations too, such as here we have wheel. If you click on effect option, there are a couple of other methods such as 2 spokes, 4 spokes, We also have 8 spokes at the same time. We can do the same thing on this one. Maybe on this one, I'm going to apply white. If I click on effect option, we have from left, right, top. If I click on random bars, we have vertical and horizontal. If I click on disappear, that is how it will disappear basically. If I click on fade, that is how it will fade. We have split. We have flat, like float out, float in. Okay, fly out. And we have couple of effect options on a couple of these animations, which we have over here. So there we go. We are basically done with the animations, or what you need to know about animations. Then we have is more entrance effects. If you click on over here, you will find out more of these entrance effects, which you'll be able to apply, such as spinner, row turn, float up, compress, rise up, stretch, swivel, zoom, wipe, and etc. You can click on preview if you want to. You can also select, and it will not give you a preview because this is not selected right now. But if I click on this, it will give you off a preview. So we are done with that one. Then we can also apply more emphasis effects, complementary color, desaturate, object color, color pulse, teeter, blink, and then so on. We also have a couple of exit animations, swivel, spinner, sink down, float up, collapse, basic zoom, zoom, fly out, disappear, circle, checkerboard, and also a couple of these options over here. Then the other option which we have is more motion paths. You can also click on more motion paths and you'll be able to select any one of these shapes, such as maybe I want a heart. Maybe I want a parallelogram. Maybe I want a curvy left. Maybe I want a funnel. Maybe I want a down or maybe a heartbeat. So there are a couple of these options and couple of these shapes which you'll be able to apply directly onto your element as an animation. Then we are done with the animations. So let's move on to advanced animation. First off, let's remove these animation, click on none, and I'm also going to click on none. If I click on over here, we have this add animation option. If I click on add animation, it will ask for what type of animation which I want to apply. So maybe I want to click on object color. So we have applied an animations over here. Now, how do I customize it? Click on animation pane. It will open up this panel for you. From here, you can open this up and you can either start it from click, start with previous, start after previous. You can apply effect options such as different colors. Maybe I want orange this time. Maybe I want a bit of sound. Maybe I want an after animation to apply hide after animation. And if I press this, this has been applied. Animation timing. Let's click on this, start from here, and you can increase it up like this. So if I get a, you can see it is just keeping on the animation. I want it to end on the animation pane. We can also do the same thing over here. Click on add animation. Now, if I want something exit, maybe I want wheel. There we go. We have another animation applied, but you can see this is at the bottom. So I can also take it at the top if I want to, and that animation will happen first. So if I take this over here, I'm going to take this over here. And you can see this is how it starts. So if I play from, this will start, and then it will move on to the next one. This is basically how you'll be able to customize it. You can also click on timing to fix out the timing from where you want it to start. You can delay it a bit. You can apply a duration, maybe like 3 seconds duration. I want it to repeat until next click, or maybe until next of slide or end of slide. And obviously I want triggers, which is going to actually trigger out the animation so that it will start off, and press on OK. And if I click on preview, that is basically how it will start off. And it will just keep on going over and over again. Now you can see this one is ended, but this one will keep on going. Okay? So that is how you'll be able to make it loop on over and over again. You'll be able to actually fix out the emphasis or the list, which one would start first or which one would start like later on. So that is basically the work of animation pane. You can fix in the seconds over here like this. You can also click on the button and keep it ongoing. Then we have is the triggers. You can either start from a click or you can also start from a bookmark. So when you want to work with bookmarks, you're going to need a certain element or maybe like a video element, which is basically going to start off at a certain time. So as I don't have any bookmarks, so I'll not be able to use it. You can also hide advanced timings. You can turn them off, show advanced timing, and you can also remove the animation if you want to directly from the animation panel. And even if you press on undo, it will just get back. So that is how simple it is. Then we have is the animation painter. You can also animate or paint the animation if you want to. Go off the animation pane, animation painter, you can turn that on and you'll be able to into animation and you'll be able to animate it anytime you want to. There we go. Now we can see this is 0 and this one is 1. So that is basically how it will work. Click on this over here and then we have are the timings. You can start off your animation after previous, with previous, or on click. You can apply a duration of your animation and you can also delay your animation according to your need. You can use these buttons to fix in the timing or you can type in the number, so that is also, very convenient, and whatever you feel comfortable, I would suggest you to do that. Then we have is reorder animation later or earlier. You can apply any animation maybe later. Now you can see this one is 1 and this one is also 1, but I'm going to apply this on later. So this one is 1 and this one is 0. So that means 0 will start first and then it will move on to the next animation to play into my workspace. So this is all you need to know about animations and how you'll be able to customize your animations to make it look more smooth or make the transitions a lot more professional. So thank you for watching this video up till the very end and hope you understood about everything in this class. If you still have any confusion or any question about any part of this lesson, feel free to ask me anytime. I'm always there to help you out. And now, after this class, we're going to start off our class project. So make sure not to skip any part. And without any further ado, let's move on to our class project 1 and also class project 2 of Microsoft PowerPoint.